Okay, we are on our way to... Oh. Hopefully these guys don't mean any harm. What's happening? They kind of seem like maybe they do. What is happening? Maybe back off? Okay, he doesn't have his weapon out. Suspicious man at arms.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
You know what? I'm looking for him too.
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff.
I see.
Ooh.
Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Henry, you dolt. Jeez. Do I have a bow?
You get what for?
Right now. Oh boy. I did not want to go into combat already. Alright. Ow, 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 ow. I fell off. Great job. Great. Great, Alex. Alright.
That's gonna cost you yours.
Oh. Wow.
You
Man.
going to cry now?
Nope. Good dodge.
Miss.
Oh. That was a good one. Yeah, this guy's good. Back up, sir.
Don't pitch it.
You stay out of my zone.
Gonna enjoy this.
Oh man, that was good. Good deflection from him. Stay away from me. Oh, that was good. So we just gotta... Hopefully he's bleeding. So we just gotta...
Curse it.
weaken him. And juke him out enough. There we go. And he's good though. It looks like he's bleeding though. Oop! Ah, got him. That was good. He like faked.
You get what?
There we go. Ah. Okay, I need to get some health here. Is that marigold potion? Uh-oh. What? No. Eat. Eat the marigold potion. Alright. Loot him. See, how much weight can we hold? Not too much more. So let's get his money. That'll sell well. That's pretty heavy. Take the marigold potion. A ring is expensive and doesn't weigh much. And mercenary's bedfellow short sword. Let's see what that's like. Weapons. CX 3345. That's significantly better, it looks like. Durability is way less. Nice. I think that I want to equip that instead. Let's look at this guy. Nice. There's another guy with him. I'm going to assume that guy just maybe wasn't with him, or maybe he didn't see him get caught up. Alright, let's see. That's where we came from, yeah? So we need to go look for ginger at the other charcoal burners.
Yeah.
And the other charcoal burners are past Neuhof. I think that's Neuhof out there on the left. So we need to pass Neuhof and then head down the river. And we should see charcoal burners. And I know we're picking this up after a long time of not playing it, but better late than never. I think this is a pretty fun game, and I think it deserves to be played. Let's enjoy the nature sounds for a minute. Point of view, you're in medieval Europe. It's the 1400s. All right. The river's down there. We should be able to see them along the river. I have to remember to keep an eye out because the roads are full of brigands. We are in the middle of wartime. Cows! Hello, cows. Oh, goodbye, cows. I have a mod on that will change the quality of the environment and how far things pop in and out at, so that we can keep the frame rate up. Okay, here's the river. I wonder what this river is named. Let's see, Rattay is over there, so we can call it the Rattay River. Of course, I'm sure there are lots of cities along the river, and they'd all want to call it after them. But maybe we call this length of the river the Rattay River. Just for orienteering purposes. So we want to look for any little roads, or like exactly like that. And then check up them to see if there's anybody up here. Already. Okay. I'm looking for the spokesman for these charcoal burners. Any of you know him? Not you? Okay. Well, I'll move on. Are you the... Oh, you are the spokesman.
Good day to you.
Good day to you, too. About ginger.
I still have some questions about that ginger.
It brought me back to you.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God.
Thank you.
There's been no one like the boy you want round here, but then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch.
I met up with two of them already.
Although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
All right.
All right. I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Thank you very much, citizen.
God be with you.
God be with you, too. May your lungs not be plagued by the profession you have chosen, or probably not chosen, that you were born into. Maybe you chose it. I don't know. Charcoal burning's an interesting profession, though. You need to burn it, but you can't burn it completely. The wood that you put in there, you got to deprive it of oxygen and burn it in a very low oxygen environment. So they have those clay ovens, and they throw more and more wood in there, and they have very little oxygen flow. And that way, all of the wood that they toss in turns into charcoal. And then you can have a nice... Oh, you know what? If I remember right, let's back it up. B-A-C-K, back it up. Back it up. Come on, Pebble, back it up. Thank you. Yeah, so... I think you could probably make charcoal with a barbecue if you threw a bunch of wood in there and lit it and then made sure it was going all nice and then you closed it and closed most of the ventilation.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make charcoal. And then use that charcoal in your own stove or in your own barbecue. Alright, there's Neuhoff still a-burning. Turn around. Man, this is pretty. I've been taking a lot of hikes in nature lately, and I have more of an appreciation for the way this game looks now. With all the flowers, the grasses growing high. I dig that they have like erosion like this. So many hikes I go on have this kind of stuff on the side. Oh man,
Yeah.
they're still waiting for me at Neuhoff for my investigation to be over. Oh shoot, pretty sure
Yeah.
that those charcoal burners were this way. Jeez. Over the terrace, between the hay bales. Interesting hay bales. Just piling it up high, I guess. My question is, why do they leave them out in the fields? I've driven past farmsteads that have squares of hay just sitting in the fields. Why are they leaving them there? Is it to dry out more? Are they going to pick them up later? Are they going to take these somewhere? Or are they just going to leave them on those posts? Alright, we need to focus. It's dangerous in these parts. Any sign of danger, pull out our weapons. That's weird. Was this there on our way? Over? Oh wait. Is that a tent I see over there? No. Looks like a trove of goods. Maybe these are the persons who had that wreck, and they're coming back for these goods. And they just wanted to stash them nearby so they wouldn't lose them. So I'm not actually going to take those. They are probably somebody else's. And Henry's a good lad. Alright, charcoal burners. Oh, Rabbit, it's okay. I'm not going after you. It's alright. Live in peace. Alright, charcoal burners. I've got some questions for you. You guys sent me on a loop-de-loo.
What's that? It's called the Loop-de-Loop.
Oh, you are not the spokesman. Look, they're in the, beginning portions of burning of this one. But then they've got the clay wall, or maybe the just mud wall. I mean, mud has clay, some clay in it. Built up, and as you can see, there aren't really any air holes here, except for at the top, and it's going to burn real slow.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh, yep. And you know what? Also about Ginger.
There's something else I wanted to ask about Ginger.
Are you hiding him here?
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the
nice.
urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Townburg.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him. Nasty fellas.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling, dressed like murderers, the pair of them. Good luck to you.
Dressed like murderers, the pair of them. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Shoot. I was thinking about the fact that he sounded so much like the narrator that he probably is the same guy who voices the introductory scene. Hold on. What did you say to me?
There's something else I wanted to ask about Ginger.
Who does he go to see?
Where does he usually go if not here?
You think we're the only charcoal burners in these woods?
Probably not. But this is a big forest and I don't have time to look under every stone in it.
And you don't need to look under every stone. All you have to do is follow the river, and you might just run into another camp.
Okay.
Good. I'll go and ask somewhere else then.
Good luck to you.
All right. Yes, I'll just follow the river. All right, Pebbles. Let's get out of here. Ya da 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 da. Ya da da da.
Yeah,
You know anything about him?
yeah.
Nope. Okay. Oh, they're in the next step. Look at all that wood they have piled up in there. They're kind of like teaching you... Does he have something? I mean, he was kind of staring at me. They're kind of teaching you how to burn charcoal in this game by... If you just watch the burners. I guess if you just watch people do things, they're teaching you, huh? Just depends on how observant you are and how hard that skill is without observation. Or how hard that skill is to perform, or like how much knowledge is required behind what you're doing. Oh boy, I cannot talk and drive at the same time. He's supposed to be following the path of him just holding shift. Like, is this just not enough of a path? Oh,
Yeah.
Birds are panicking. In the wild, that means like there's something to spook them, you know? So it would, you know, if I hear birds chirping, am I seeing something over there? It's kind of hard to see. If I hear birds chirping a lot and they're doing like warning calls, that's just wood, right? Not a person dead on the ground. Yeah, if you hear warning calls from birds and you look around, sometimes you can see like a dog nearby, or sometimes it's you they're warning about. But that's the thing. Like they warn when people are coming by too, so if you hear a bunch of them all of a sudden call nearby, right? Keep your guard up. And in the woods like this, someone could just jump out at you. I think it might be safer to... Oh, more birds. Maybe I'm what they're freaking out at. In the wild, though... Oh. Dead deer. I can assume that's poachers. It could be an actual, like, official hunting party. Oh, look, guys, more charcoal burners. Right over there. Ya-da-da-da-da-da. Ya-da-da-da. What you doing? Oh, you're putting pine needles in with the mud? Strengthening it or something? And you are, what, bringing the, getting the charcoal out?
That. Indeed. I thought he was hiding from the stable master, but he wasn't.
It wouldn't be the first time he vexed his master. I figured there was a wench behind it.
Aye. Remember that time he let one of the horses stray? He came running here like his arse was on fire.
This time his ass really was on fire, eh?
Don't notice me. I was just calling my horse. Sounds like they were talking about Ginger. Hey, why is your name Bran and not Charcoal Burner? Charcoal Burner twin. Okay. Hey, do you guys know where the Charcoal Burner spokesman is? You wouldn't happen to be him. Do you know where the Charcoal Burner spokesman is? Do you know where the No. Okay. Charcoal Burner spokesman. Nice hat,
Good day
brother.
to you.
Arming cap. Go under a helmet.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
He said good
Then
day
why
to
don't you look
Say
for him
hello
at the
back.
stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
Here's the thing, brother. When I just told you I was looking for Ginger, you said, why aren't you looking for him at the stables in Neuhof? Which means you know Ginger and that he lives at the stables in Neuhof. Which means you shouldn't be saying there's no one that fits that description here. You should be saying Ginger isn't here, unless you're trying to act like you do not know him. So, I already asked and they sent me here.
I've been to the other camps and they told me I'd definitely find him here.
How could they know that? They just wanted to get rid of you.
I wouldn't say that. They realised I'm trying to help.
Oh, aye? And how's that?
That boy witnessed a murder and probably killed one of the murderers. I'm sure those cutthroats are already looking for him, and if I could find my way here, so could they. And when they do, they won't be asking their questions as nicely as I have.
Aye. Well, as it happens, they've already been here. And you're right, they weren't pleasant. It's my duty to protect these men, and I fear I won't be able if that pair come back.
Well then, what are we going to do?
We're going to do it my way.
Okay.
First you get rid of those two murdering dogs, and then I'll tell you what I know.
Deal. I don't know where they are, though.
But I don't know where to look for them.
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere nearby. They came here from the east, across the bridge, threw their weight around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one place in that direction.
What place is that?
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely there. We'll lead you.
Here in the charcoal burner. Okay, let's do it.
That's fair. I'll look for them.
That'll
The words of
kill
a
two
true
birds
man.
with one stone.
Once you take care of them, come back and we'll talk. May the Lord watch over you.
I think I already killed one of them. Are you actually going to lead me?
Good luck to you.
Hey, your headman said he was going to
Jesus Christ be praised.
lead me to a camp.
May the Lord watch over you.
Does that mean I'll mark it on your map? Okay. So instead of going to the other charcoal burner encampment, we're going to go across the bridge and we're going to turn left and we're going to head east. And then we're going to go south at the next fork. Then after a couple hundred paces maybe, cut into the woods. east. So we're going east instead of west. We should come across a fork that I hope is obvious. Oh, yep, where that deer was. And scan the horizon for a camp. 400 paces. Maybe to this curve in the road here. And there's lots of big shrubbery over here, so it's going to be a little hard. But we're going to move. They would probably use landmarks to get to and from their camp. I'm going to take these wooden trees that have fallen as landmarks myself to head into the woods without getting too lost. There's another stump there. There's pine trees behind me. Look to that trunk. Head to the pine trees. Okay. Camp out here in the woods. Camp out here in the woods. Okay, and that's still... That's east, that's west. It almost looks like this was once a camp. Boar out here. You're good, bro. I'm not going for you. It looked like there was a little fork in the road. If you see here, like this, maybe over here or over here could be where they are too, unless it's specifically on top of this pointer, which kind of would be funny if it gave me a full zone. They told me they were going to lead me to it, so either I didn't talk to the right people, or I didn't wait for their cutscene. Okay, here's that other road. There's a camp. As long as I stay on my horse, I should be fine, but I should get off to be stealthy. Don't approach from the road, it's the most obvious route. Shouldn't be making so much noise walking through the bushes. Discovered camp. Gets really bad. Monitor right now. Using its cheap TV as a monitor. Right there. Make sure it's actually the guy first. So it could be a look. delicious bananas. Ugh. No, no. Please don't. You want to fight? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, sir.
What's the matter? Come on!
Okay, 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 okay. Ow, ow. Stay away from me.
Not a
Oh, why is that not working? Man.
Ha! Way off.
Well, I'm trying to keep you at bay, bro. You don't sound good. Boom, gotcha.
Christ.
X Bardishax. Okay. Well. Hope you're ready for the other side. What does he have? Armorer kit, I can repair some stuff. He had some... Seems like he was an archer. Take the Groschen, take the Marigold Potion, take the ring. Pretty nice. Can I eat your food? How much health nourishment do I have? Too much for eating that food. I'll get a little full. I don't have a lockpick. Okay, very well then. What is this symbol on the left? Do I need to bandage myself? Nope, I'm not. Oh, you know what? But I can repair some stuff. It's the weakest, this leather jerkin, but I don't have enough skill to repair it. Do I now? No. How about now? Nope. How about now? Not enough skill for that other stuff. Do I have any level ups to do? I do. Let's do them real quick. Brute. What are you? What are you? 3 strength bonus. Brute strength to get a pleasant demeanor. Plus, okay, and I can't have these other things with it. I like a +3 strength bonus though. Stealth bonus, speech bonus, charisma, strength, speech, agility, more charisma, talking to women. I'll go 30. I can go 30% longer without food. I kind of like that. I don't like these things that have negatives to them as well. Increase the time you can go without sleep. Energy level falls short. Slow. I'm gonna go with I like this not getting hungry as fast. Get some reputation high. What was that? Ascetic. And then I'll just make sure to keep up on my food. Got a defense too. What is this? Blocking your strikes will cost an opponent 15% more stamina. I like that. Armor makes 75% more frightening impression, or I'll damage my opponent's weapon 15% more in a clinch. You know what? I like making them use more stamina to block me. That sounds pretty cool. Warfare. Let's see. What do I have here already? I can feint. I can unhorse opponents. How's that? The more you're wounded, the stronger your attacks. The more damage your sword, the greater chance of opposing opponent when you hit them. Ooh. When you draw an opponent's blood, it gives you a +2 strength bonus, and you have a greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. Well, those are cool things together. I'm gonna have a greater chance of drawing my opponent's blood first, because, you know, the more they're bleeding, the weaker they get, and we can take them down like rapiers, you know, a little bit at a time. Okay, these are combinations. All right. Let's stab, left, down. Turn your weapon. Okay. Let's do it. Stab, left, right. And this is with a long sword. Left, bottom right, center. Let's do it. Hey there, Pebbles. All right. So no need to go wandering through the forest, but let's do it anyway. I think this is a faster route as long as we don't get stuck in the pine trees. Oh. We're stuck on other pieces of wood, I guess. There's the path.
Yeah.
And it's getting a little dark now. I'd prefer to be done with my investigation soon so I could go to sleep. Don't want to be out here in the woods at night. Hey, Headman. Brother. Spokesman. I've dealt with the pair.
I've taken care of those 2 cutthroats.
As you can see by the
You
blood
don't
on
look
my
like
chest.
You've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right.
I
All that
repaired my
matters is
armor
they've been
after
taken
fighting.
care of.
They're dead.
Okay,
So,
I'll pay
what was it
attention.
you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Ujits, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information.
Overgrown trail to a ruined
Thank you,
path to
Charcoal
a
Burner.
spring. On the right, on the way to Ujits. Ujits is north of the forest that's north of Neuhof. So that's probably...
Yeah.
I mean, this way? Maybe? Okay. So, the east of the trail, road to a spring. And then overgrown trail. The trail. Oh, hello. Wayfarer. Wayfarer, you got just what I need. Wonder if they are vendors. Oh geez, I don't really want to be here at night. I wonder if I can get a bed in Ujits for the night and then come back here. Maybe if I... No, yeah, I don't want to be in these woods at night. It's a bit dangerous. Oh. There's the spring. Overgrown path. Okay. See, guys, you'd think, like, why not hide out in the middle of the woods? You know? Not near a path. But to be honest, when you're out in the woods, what are you going to use to get yourself back out of the woods? This is kind of scary. I would not want to be out here at night. Oh. Here it is. Ginger. Some Amanita muscaria. Ginger. Ginger buddy. He must be scared. He has no idea yet that we don't mean him harm. Ginger. Oh my gosh. Ginger. You in there, buddy? Hey there, Ginger. Hey
It's
there.
not my fault.
It's
there
okay.
was nothing I could have done to
It's
help.
all right.
I was frozen
I understand.
solid. I couldn't even open my mouth.
You're fine.
I couldn't even get a peep
You
out.
are okay.
They would have killed me if I'd said anything. I couldn't stop what happened.
Take
I'm
a
not to blame.
deep breath. You calm? Now we can talk.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why
His
did you
name
run
is
off
Ginger,
like that?
not Jesus. You're
Where
a
are your
little
cronies?
confused,
And
Henry.
why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Why did you run?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Well, you know what? Just tell me everything
And
that
now
happened.
tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Oh, really? You know what? I want to hear it. I want to hear all the details because Sir Radzig will probably want to
I
know.
won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't.
But then I realized it was
Then
the
it was
sun.
too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me.
That
So I
is
waited until they were out of sight.
probable.
I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere.
Jeez.
It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
And there's where the bloody
No.
toothpick comes from.
He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I
I'm
waited
dead.
in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
A limping one from Ujits. Unless he came back. Let's empathize with him first.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
Hey man, you can't do that to yourself.
If you had, you'd most likely be dead.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do.
Yeah, they killed the people at the farmstead that attempted to fight back. You know what they
Do you know what
quarreled
they
about?
argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That is interesting. So multiple bands?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
2 of them were really big. Guess one of them could be that guy with the club
That's
who
all.
took my sword. You know what?
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could.
What do you need?
What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around.
Oh, bro,
Will
no.
you help me?
They're out of the way.
They are gone.
I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
You know what, man? Go there and see what happens.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
They should, yeah. And if they drive you
suppose
away,
you're
I
right.
mean, like...
Thank you for your
I don't
help.
know. I could go back and talk
God bless
to
you.
them, too. I think I need to report back to Sir Radzig anyway. Maybe I could stay here for the night? Looks like the thatch is still in good repair. Chest over here. Can I have whatever's in this bag? Seems like a no. Is that a tooth? I don't have a lockpick. I'll rough it tonight. It's not too rough. I'm gonna comfort 30%. Guess it's not the best. Yeah, I'll sleep until sunrise if I can. If I can. So now I gotta report back to Sir Radzig. Right? Or do I need to go to Lubosh? Ushitz. There's a tourney happening. Okay. Pretty sure this is south. I've got a new perk point in my horse. Should be able to just kind of go this way, right? Oh wow, nice mushrooms. I don't know how to use them right now. I gotta take some time, I think, to figure it out. Oh, good jump. You almost did it. There we go. Oh, this is that bend in the road. Oh, grave down there. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think it is. But it doesn't look like it's full. That's scary. Tree. Leave me be. So I need to go east until I hit that other charcoal burner camp, and then I can head south back to Radzig. Really wish my horse was smart enough to move around these trees. They would be very nice if they coded that in. It's like if I steered a horse full speed at a tree in real life, would it hit it? Those of you who ride horses, who have been around horses, please let me know. I got to imagine that horses are smarter than that. Or at least that horses have more fear than that. That seems like a crazy fearless amount of confidence. If you're going to be charging at a gallop straight into a tree. Horse is getting tired. This is the way to Neuhof, right? Man. Golden hour. It's the golden hour. Yeah. Any of you guys listen to Casey Musgraves? I recommend trying her out. Got good music and some fun albums to listen to. I think it took me a couple times listening to her music before I started to really be into it. guess the Neuhoff farm isn't burning anymore. Oh, but my buddies are still there. I guess they camped out overnight. They... programmers must have just, like, assumed that... Sorry, doing two things at once. Programmers must have assumed that I'd do this all in one day. Oh, what's up, Radzig? Yo.
Greetings. What do you need?
I have another lead to the bandits.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Let's do
Well,
inbrief.
in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
But the boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps
He's got a
peculiar
limp,
company.
yeah.
Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Mehoyed, and I'll decide on his fate.
Mehoyed?
Certainly, sir.
Take care now.
Oh, objective failed. Why did it fail? Why can't I just go talk to him? Hey. There. Are you mad
Christ be praised.
that I talked to him first? Guess
God be with you.
that's over. Oh, maybe I can talk to the person here about Ginger real quick. Maybe he already came back. Actually. Ginger. 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 All right. I do not have the attention I need at this moment to go find Ginger. It's not really as much attention as much as I don't even know if he's spawned in, you know? I don't know what they did with him. What can I hear? Does that water have a current down there? Did they code it so that all of the water in the game that is of a certain quality, of course, makes that sound, and that's why that well made that sound? All right, everybody. We're on our way.
Yeah.
Wait. This way. We're on our way to find this guy with a limp in Ujits today.
Yeah.
I'm heading to Ujits. Find a man with a limp today. Yeah. Hold on. I should probably have some food. I'm pretty hungry. Let's have a little bit of cheap wine. And do some cracklins. Because they're going to go bad soon. How much to that? Oh, dang it. I'm over full. I'm a pig.
Yeah.
I've got a pig symbol now, at least. Hey, Wayfarer. Oh, villager. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
These hay bales are cool, though. I was wondering how they stuck up so high, and from looking at some of the other ones, it looks like they've got posts coming up. And then they stack all the cut grass on the top of there. Heave it up, and then it'll dry over time. Pretty neat. And I'm assuming at some point they bring that to their farm for animals. there's a faster way to Ushitz than through this wood. There's a tourney happening in Rattay today. Win the tourney if I can. I doubt Henry's able to win a tourney yet. Oh, Henry. You have not been sword fighting for that long.
Yeah.
And those guys, those bandits, definitely did a number on me. But maybe a tournament is a good way to, like, get some experience. Whoa, why am I wobbling? Whoa, has the alcohol snuck up on me? Henry, how much did you have? Did you just have a glass to refresh yourself? That's a bigger road. I should probably have taken that. It's probably the road I should be taking. Oh boy. Operating a horse drunk. Is it more dangerous than a car? Maybe the horse will follow the road. The horse follows the road. Good. Ooh. Boy, I'm gonna stroll into... Oh. That guy looks like danger.
Stop and have a word with me. It would help me greatly.
Faint-hearted knight?
Good sir, have you a moment?
Guess so. I'd like to be away from the bushes.
You for a moment?
Disturb me, faint-hearted knight.
What is it then?
I'm a little tipsy.
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
Why?
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you?
Does he just
Who are
want
you,
to
anyway?
die? Is he depressed?
I'm Sir Oldbram of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbram. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save.
Oh boy.
And to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
And your chainmail looks like it's falling apart. Why not start with the damsel?
Look, dueling's all fine and dandy, but shouldn't you start with looking for that virgin? There's lots of pretty maids around these parts. One or two might still be virgins.
That never occurred to me.
Once you've done that, you might see this dueling differently.
True. If I'm fighting for the love of my life, my courage will know no bounds.
Well...
that's not quite what I had in mind.
Yeah, maybe you just won't be so eager to
be
die.
Thank you for your encouraging words.
Glad to be of service, sir.
Glad you didn't just throw yourself away just now. But also...
God, why did I have to be born a noble?
Sorry, man. Everyone's got problems, huh? No matter... Don't go into the woods alone. They're going to kill you. Brother. But yeah, everyone's got their problems, man. No matter whether you're born a peasant or a noble. And they are all hard enough that... they weigh down on you. Ooh, this is a pretty area. This is an interesting sight. Oh, what are you doing? Hey. Hey, ruffian.
Jesus Christ be praised. What have you done? Did you kill him?
Me? What do you mean, me? It was you? You killed him!
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
You were literally over it.
Shit, you're covered in his blood.
That is not my blood.
I like to get in a fight now and again, and I've got the blood to show for it. So what?
You? You look more likely to shit yourself and run. What are you doing here, nearby a corpse? Nearby a
Chill
murder?
out, dude. I'm hunting humans here. I'm in the service of Sir Radzig.
I'm travelling the
Sir.
province in the service of Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig? Heavens, begging your pardon.
Yeah.
I didn't mean anything.
Back
I've
off.
got a funny feeling about you. What? But I can't be absolutely sure you did it.
I'm relieved to hear it.
That must be some, like, end dialogue that they do every time. Alright, go and report what happened.
We'll just have to report it to someone. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. Farewell.
Oh, man. Gonna take this costume. It's pretty nice. Ignore all of this. We haven't done anything. I buried him. Imagine I buried him, everyone. After the investigation was complete, which of course, I mean, he's dead at a crossroads. Do not travel alone in wartime. I'm gonna clean up his outfit and maybe I'll have a nice little outfit. Find out where the limping bandit lives. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to turn around. I just feel bad now for taking that outfit. I don't think I would have done that as Henry. We're going to have to imagine that I buried him and that I went and got this outfit. Oh, and we'll say that it cost me some groschen. And you know what? I'll donate that groschen to the poor. I'll go to some of the beggars in Ujits. Or not in Ujits, in Rate. Way over there. Hello? Anyone know this Limpy Lubosh character? Hello? I'm looking for a limpy guy. I got a little farther past, a little bit past where I am in this playthrough on my own. So I learned what his name was from a villager in this town. And his name was Lubosh. So we're going to imagine that I already questioned one person. Right. I'm overloaded. Can't do it. Nope. Not good enough in any of that stuff. Okay. I'm gonna move that to the horse. That to the horse. All the bloody stuff to the horse. Not overloaded anymore. Hello. Is there anyone here who knows a Limpe Lubosh? Who can tell me more about him besides that he's got a limp? I don't even see anybody out. Guess it's still early. Hello, everybody. There. Oh. Hello, ma'am. Oh, wash myself in a trough. Can't do it. Hello. Oh, maybe not, ma'am. Hi. Oh, you guys just broke off like you weren't supposed to be talking.
What in the...
The fellow with a limp.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard had a cottage on the edge of the village, by the road to Rate.
Cottage on the edge of the village, on the road to Rate. Is that not where we are? isn't... Okay, that's the village. Is it deeper in? Hello, everybody! Ooh, there's a bunch of people gathered there. Wonder what is going on here. Maybe this is his house? And we will figure out this next time, guys. This has been really fun. It's been nice to be recording again. I want to be able to get into the habit of doing this more often. I'm not going to burn myself out this time. I'm going to take some breaks. But we will... I love the sound of that chainmail dropping. We will see you again next time. Have a fantastic day.